The financial strain of coronavirus, and so are families and retirees here in our community. An unprecedented time. So how do you avoid making mistakes with your portfolio? Joining me this morning via Skype is Rod Yancy. He's Oath Planning's investment and estate planning attorney. Rod is also, as we saw that he was wearing the headset, a very popular radio show host and a frequent speaker on estate planning topics throughout the community. And we always enjoy it when Rod talks to us about this subject as well. Rod, first off, good morning. Hope you and your family are all doing well.
Good morning, Keith. We are.
Well, you get a lot of questions, I'm sure, on a daily basis about what do I do now during this really difficult times. What if you've worked into your mid-60s and you've been offered an early retirement? Is that something that you should seriously think about?
Well, you may want to, absolutely. And that's one of the biggest questions that we're getting. We had a gentleman who had been working with an oil and gas company last week, and now he's a client, and he has an early retirement package in front of him. And the thing you have to be careful with, Keith, is, that's a contract. That's a contract that's going to impact you right now and going to impact you all the way through retirement. So you really want to make sure that you understand what that early retirement package is going to do for you, and you have an advisor, somebody, an attorney, review that contract for you so that you can make sure you're getting the best deal for yourself and your family.
All right, unfortunately, we've got millions of Americans either lost their job or moving to another job. They've got that 401k and they're wondering, what do I do with it? What should I do now?
Yeah, that's another big question that we get, those left behind 401ks. What you really need to consider is moving that 401k out of that old employer plan, that left behind plan, and rolling it over into an IRA. And that's something that you could probably do by yourself and get it into Fidelity or TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab. There you'll have a lot more options. You could get into low expense index funds. Of course, if you want to have a full retirement plan and invest those assets in a way that's going to give you the highest probability of meeting your goals, then you probably want to work with an advisor to help you pick what investments to make and when.
All right, now federal employees, they were not exempt from some of the job losses that we've seen over the last few months. What should they be thinking about when it comes to their federal pension?
Yeah, so federal employees, we've got a lot of federal employees in Oklahoma City that have TSP plans, some here around Tulsa, and those TSP plans act like a 401k. The issue with them, even though they have really low expenses, is there's only about 4 or 5 different funds you can invest in. And so if you have a TSP plan, again, it's something you want to look at. How can you position it to do the best with what you have now and in the future for your retirement?
All right, and real quickly, should folks sit tight and kind of ride this thing out, or should they be more proactive? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you have to be real careful about sitting tight. If you're on a sinking ship and you sit tight, you're going to sink with it. And this coronavirus situation and now the protests, the markets are going to be very volatile. And we could have a situation where there's another 10 to 20 to 30% drop. So you need to take action now. Make sure that you can handle that and you have a portfolio that can weather that storm.
All right, listen, Rod, you answered a lot of our questions. Certainly appreciate you taking the time, and hope you guys stay safe.
Thank you, Keith.
All right, thanks, Rod. So for you folks at home, if you want to learn more about planning for the retirement that you've been working towards, Rod's got a great offer right now. The first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, he's offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. It'll allow Rod and his team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap in terms of going forward. The number there on your screen, 918-268-3792. And again, 918-268-3792.